Students, let us start the magnetic field of current. At first, I am going to discuss the Oersted experiment. In an experiment, Oersted noticed that there is a deflection in the magnetic needle near the electric current carrying conductor. Suppose there is a shell and conductor and a current, electric current here I, and there is a magnetic needle, north pole and south pole, and suppose when there is an electric current flowing through this conductor, there is a deflection in the magnetic needle. Suppose this is the electric current carrying conductor and current flowing in this direction, and there is a magnetic needle. So the magnetic needle will just below this magnetic needle just below the conductor, and the direction of deflection of north pole of this needle will be towards left. And if the direction of current will change by changing the polarity of the shell, means this is the negative and this is the positive, and direction will this, and then the north pole of this needle will deflect in this direction. So this is, thus we can say that he noticed through this experiment that there may be a magnetic field due to electric carrying conductor and मूविंग चार्ज. सो यानी ये कह सकते हैं कि ओस्टेड ने अपने एक्सपेरिमेंट से ये पता लगाया कि अगर इलेक्ट्रिक करंट फ्लोइंग कंडक्टर है तो उसके आसपास एक मैग्नेटिक फील्ड क्रिएट होगा, और या तो इलेक्ट्रिक करंट कैरिंग कंडक्टर मीन्स दी फ्लोइंग चार्ज, या ये कह सकते हैं कि फ्लोइंग चार्ज अगर है तो उसके सराउंडिंग में एक मैग्नेटिक फील्ड क्रिएट होगा. Now, what will be the magnitude and direction of the magnetic field? For this, there is a law that is known as the Biot-Savart law. So, I am going to discuss the Biot-Savart law. This is the a finite current carrying conductor XY, and this a small part of this conductor is dl. This is the infinitesimal small, and so it is written as dl, and this IDL is I is the electric current. So this IDL is known as the current element. Here the current element is a vector because I is the scalar, but dl is a vector and its direction is along the direction of the electric current. So IDL is a vector. So current element is a vector. And there is a point at which we have to calculate the magnetic field due to this current element. Suppose R is the position vector of this point P with respect to this current element, and theta is the angle between this current element and the position vector R. And thus, according to this law, the magnitude of this magnetic field will proportional to this current element and sin theta, and inversely proportional to a square of the distance. Combining these, we can get mu naught by 4 pi IDL sin theta by R square. And here this mu naught by 4 pi is a constant, and this mu naught is known as permeability of free space or vacuum, and the value of this is 10 to the power minus 7, and what will be its unit? The SI unit of this magnetic field is Tesla, is written as T. So the unit of this is the Tesla meter square divided by ampere meter. So it is Tesla meter per ampere. So it is the unit of this permeability, and I will discuss the unit of this magnetic field in the later topic. So now what will be its direction? So at first I am going to discuss the direction of this magnetic field, because magnetic field is a vector quantity, so it has direction also. To define its direction, at first I am going to define the cross product of a vector, and the cross product of a vector is two vector is, this is the first vector A, and this is the second vector B, and angle between A and B is theta, and O is the common point of these two vectors. Then the cross product of A and B is equal to magnitude of A into magnitude of B sine theta, and what will be the direction of this vector? For this I am going to use my left hand rule. Suppose this is my left hand, and this is the first vector, and this is the second vector, means A, this is the A and this is the B. So A cross B is outward normal to the my palm, इस पे आउटवर्ड नॉर्मल, मेरे हथेली पर जो बाहर की ओर परपेंडिकुलर होगा वो इसकी डायरेक्शन होगी. मीन्स यहाँ हम ये कह सकते हैं कि दिस इज द फर्स्ट वेक्टर and this is the second vector. So the direction of this cross product is outward perpendicular, means this is the direction of this cross product. And to represent the perpendicular to the plane of the board, I am going to use a sign, this and this. This will represent the outward normal perpendicular to the board, and this will represent the inward normal perpendicular to the board. It is the outward normal, and this is the inward normal. So what will be the direction of this magnetic field? Here the direction in the vector form, this dB is mu naught by 4 pi I dl is a vector cross r divided by r cube. Means here mu naught by 4 pi magnitude I dl, and the angle between the two is theta, so sin theta, and r, and this is r2, so one r will cancel out. Now this is the r square. And what will be direction? Now take this example. This is the first vector IDL. So this is the first vector. I am using my palm rule. This is the first vector, and this is the R. So the direction of this magnetic field is inward normal, and this is the direction of this magnetic field, inward normal. This is the direction of magnetic field. So by this we can get the magnitude as well as direction of the magnetic field due to this current element. Now one thing that is I am going to compare with the electric field. for the electric field, suppose this is a point charge q and this is the r, and here electric field is equal to q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r square, and here the source of this electric field is this point charge, but here the source of the magnetic field is the current element. This is the source of the magnetic field. This is the difference. The source of this electric field is a scalar quantity, but the source of the magnetic field is a vector quantity. Both obey the inverse square law, means this is also r square because r will be cancelled, and but one thing, that is the magnitude of this magnetic field is will depend on the direction of this ideal and r, because if this if you want to get the magnetic field along this wire, so angle theta is 0, and here also for angle theta is 180. So for theta is 0 or theta is 180, the value of magnetic field will be 0, because this dV is mu naught by 4 pi IDL sin theta by r square. So theta sin for the theta is 0, for theta is 0, sin 0 is 0, theta is 180, sin 180 is 0. So the magnetic field will be 0 along this line of this electric current carrying conductor. This is a difference. So these are some basic difference, and in the next class I will discuss the what will be the application of the Biot-Savart law.